If you've never seen the 1 equals 2 proof, it's kind of a fun proof to show that you can manipulate numbers a little bit, and it actually helps you recognize why sometimes math gets a little bit confusing, because you can obey all the rules and still come up with a slightly wrong answer. Obviously, 1 is not equal to 2, but we can show algebraically that it is. Here's how the 1 equals 2 proof works. I promise you that everything that we're doing algebraically is correct. And you will get some that will try to argue with you on different things, but the math is correct on this. So we're going to start with the given. Our only given is x equals y. So if x equals 5, y equals 5. If x equals 5 million, y equals 5 million. That's the only thing that's given. And all we're going to do is we're going to manipulate both sides of this equation. And as long as we do it to one side, we're going to do it to the other, and we're going to keep everything equal. So the first thing we're going to do is multiply both sides by x, which just gives us x squared is equal to xy. Then we're going to subtract both sides by y squared. That gives us x squared minus y squared equals xy minus y squared. You kind of see what we're doing here. And most people, if they've had any kind of algebra, they're going to recognize that all this is just fine. This step is where people start kind of complaining because there's some things they don't remember about factoring. If we're going to factor the difference of squares, you're going to have to, if you don't remember difference of squares, you're just going to have to trust me on this, and you can look it up. But x squared minus y squared factors to x plus y, x minus y. And all we're going to do here is we're going to factor a y out of this side of the equation, which leaves us with x minus y. And then we're going to divide now both sides by x minus y just to kind of clean this up. So if we divide this side by x minus y, we're left with x plus y. If we divide this side by x minus y, we're left with y. So x plus y equals y. Now remember, we started with the given of x equals y. So we can substitute the y in for x, or if you want to go the other direction, you can go the other direction. But just by changing this x to a y, we're left with y plus y equals y, or to simplify it, 2y equals y. And now all we're going to do is divide both sides by y, which leaves us with 2 is equal to 1. Now mathematically, we've done everything correct. So go ahead and see if you can figure out what we've done wrong here. Obviously, we've cheated because everybody knows that 2 is not equal to 1. But algebraically, we've just shown that it is. So if you want to see, I'll make another video on what to do with this, just so you make sure that you're not really thinking that 2 is equal to 1. Hopefully you enjoyed that. And if so, please like and subscribe, and go ahead and pass this video along to someone who might think it's interesting.